And for those of you who might have been here to witness the Jewish game, I don't think I need to make any indication of what it was beyond that, because it was very Jewish. It was made by the same person, written at least by the same person, designed by the same person, and now instead of Bestowers it's called the Blackwell Legacy. And as you can see, the graphics are a bit different, but the premise remains the same, so let's do this again. Might as well go through the intro again for the people that didn't get to witness it the first time. So it's a bit of a change.
So, I guess this is it. Years of watching and waiting and hoping, and it comes down to this. Do I love you? Do I miss you? I don't know for sure. I hardly know you, but you're the closest thing to family I've got. And I suppose that's something. Goodbye, Auntie.
Well,
wherever you are.
She is a ginger, but beyond that I don't really see much of a resemblance. Yep, that's why. You caught that. I see. Yep. That's what the reference was. I don't think we need to see this again though. Just skip to the end of the wonderful watercolor painting.
What a morning. At least I'm home now.
And let's go through this again, except this time it's going to be less aggravating, because this time the puzzles are less awful.
It's the front door.
And here's this guy.
I've never seen this kid before in my life.
And this time it's fully voice acted, so it's got to be a lot more condensed.
Hi there.
Hi?
So who are you visiting today?
I guess I'm visiting you, Jonah Hill. No, I don't know what this guy's name is.
Huh?
Seriously, who are you here to see? Can't let you in unless you tell me.
I live here?
No, you don't. I know everybody in the building. I don't know you.
Well, I don't know. You might have gotten to witness the greatness of the original if you got here before too long. But I do have to say, the voice actor for this guy does sound kind of like Jonah Hill. Just a little something I would note.
Really? I live here.
Nice try. I know everyone in this building, and I don't know you. Sorry.
I've lived here for 5 years.
Then how come I've never seen you before?
I have no idea. Does it matter?
If you lived here, I'd know you. That's all there is to it.
So it's quite a charming fellow.
Who the hell are you?
Jim Burdo.
Alright, Jim. Where's the regular doorman?
Geez, where have you been? He's on strike.
He's on what?
Strike. All the building servicemen in the city are doing it. Union rules or something. I stepped in to help because I know everybody.
Why didn't anybody tell me?
Notices were posted all over the building. I put them up myself. If you lived here, you'd have seen them.
I don't pay attention to things like that.
Well, that's not my problem.
Yeah, this is another scene that was referenced in the Ben Jordan games. In Ben Jordan 7 there was a guy leaning against the wall outside an apartment building. And of course Ben Jordan asked him if he was acting doorman, because if the doorman were on strike, but that was completely irrelevant. But it was just a reference to this.
Please. I've had a really tough morning. I need to get home.
Sorry, lady. Rules are rules.
So he really doesn't want to let us in.
Listen. I really live here. 4th floor. Number 4E.
4E. Isn't that apartment empty?
No! I live there. And I want to go there. Thank you very much.
Oh. Maybe you're telling the truth.
Sees reason. Thank God.
You have any ID? A driver's license or something?
Yes! I have a driver's license. It's upstairs in my desk drawer. Crap. Come on. This is New York. Who actually drives?
True, but I still can't let you in unless you prove you live here.
So we can keep this going for a bit.
I have my apartment key. Will that do?
Sorry, no. That could be any key.
Well, let's go upstairs and see if it works.
And leave the door unattended? Can't do it. Sorry.
Out of my way. I'm going in.
I wouldn't do
Totally.
that.
Why? Are you gonna stop me?
Me? No. But I've got a cell phone in my pocket with 911 programmed in. All I have to do is hit send and the cops will be here in 5 minutes.
Are you serious?
Totally serious.
I don't believe this.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with the NYPD.
How long is this strike gonna last?
I don't know. Could be a couple hours or a couple days, depending on whether they reach a settlement or not. I don't know the details.
Well, maybe something we can do.
Okay. I have no ID and you don't know me. What can I do to prove that I live here?
Well, can anyone in the building vouch for you?
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't really know anybody here.
How long have you lived here again?
Be quiet. Not all of us are social butterflies.
Okay, whatever. Hey, what about Nishanti Sharma? He could vouch for you.
So we get the same option as before.
Sorry? Who is
Nishanti Sharma. He lives in 4F. You know, right next door to 4E. You really don't get out much, do you?
Your point?
Nothing, but I'm sure she could vouch for you.
Great. Call her up.
She's not here.
Of course she isn't. So I gotta wait here all day for her?
You might have to. Although, she usually goes to Washington Square Park in the morning. You could look for her there.
So we no longer need to go to Central Park, now it's Washington Square Park. That's a change.
So let me get this straight. You want me to go all the way to the park to look for a woman who might be there. And if she recognizes me, then, and only then, I'll be granted the privilege of entering my own home?
That's pretty much it, yeah.
This is really stupid.
I'm not the one who forgot my ID.
So I suppose we're going to have to do that.
I'll be back.
See you around.
And off the screen we go. To Washington Square. I'm really not sure of the perspective we're supposed to be looking at here, but apparently that's Manhattan still.
Washington Square. It's been a while since I've been here. Still looks the same, I guess. Although the dog park is empty. I wonder why.
Gee, I wonder why too. I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation. Oh,
Now I'm getting a stress headache. I need to get home.
yep, we're getting a headache. And suddenly there's music. And there's a dog on a leash following us
That's
around.
her. I recognize her from my building. Nishanti Sharma, was it? This is going to be awkward.
So let's interrupt her. This time there's actually more than 3 people looking at her.
Excuse... I can't do it. I just can't barge up to her. Not in front of all those people. They're all staring.
So she can't bring herself up to interrupt her in front of all these people.
Alright. Here I go. Hello? No. Okay, that didn't go so well. I just need to work myself up to it.
That seems alright. So have you done it yet? Let's try one more time.
Okay. You can do this. Right. Crap. Calm down. Need to calm down.
I hope you've calmed down enough.
Right. This is it. Hi. Ken. Damn it. This is not working. I can't do this. I just can't.
So she really can't bring herself up to it.
No. I can't do this.
And
I'll just have to wait until she's finished. Or, I don't know. I can't do this with all those people staring at me.
So she's not even going to try anymore. So of course what you do is get this little dog here to follow you. as he does. Walk over to the left, then you go down. And his leash gets tangled up in the light post.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Don't worry, Moti. I'm coming.
And that prompts her to come.
There, all better. I can't take you anywhere, can I? Oh, it's you. The lady next door.
Yeah. Hi.
Rhonda, isn't it?
No. Rosangela.
Well,
Oh, boy.
Rosangela. I hope my friend here hasn't been giving you any trouble.
Apparently the Twitch chat is being twitchy again. That's great. I hope it works mostly alright, or we might have to switch back to the other chat, which I think still exists somewhere. Even though I don't really see it. Oh wait. Yeah, there's a bunch of people there, but I don't know if we want to switch to that. Except sort of a last resort. So let's try to be cool now, I guess.
Oh. No. No. No trouble.
Now, don't go defending him. You'll just spoil him.
Sorry.
Anyway, I don't think we've formally met. I'm Nishanti.
Rosangela.
So you said.
Oh. Right.
Yes?
I have a strange favor to ask.
Go ahead and ask. What are neighbors for?
You know that building servicemen strike?
Yes. Jim Berto is covering, isn't he?
That's the problem, see? He doesn't recognize me.
Oh? Oh. So you need me to vouch for you?
Yeah. I know this is pretty stupid.
Don't worry about it. Moti is getting a little cranky anyway. Let's get you home.
Oh,
Thanks.
well that makes sense. Pretty typical of Twitch to do stuff like that. Oh shit, getting another headache.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. I just need to get home.
All right. Let's keep walking.
Alright.
Hello, Jim.
Hey, Miss Sharma.
Jim, this is Rosangela. She lives here.
He does? Okay. Sorry about earlier. Had to be sure.
So, oh boy. We get to be honest, we get to be sarcastic, or we get to be even more sarcastic. So let's be honest.
Fantastic! You're sorry.
I am, lady.
The name is Rosangela. Rosangela Blackwell. Apartment 4E. Will you remember me now? Or do I need to do a little dance as well?
Hey, relax. I'm just doing my job.
Never mind. Just get out of my way.
Just really puffing out that smoke, huh?
Well, here we are.
Yes. Finally. That stupid kid.
Well, perhaps. But try not to be so hard on him. We're all neighbors after all.
Yeah, I guess.
Looks like somebody's hungry. I'd best get this spoiled puppy fed. Feel free to drop in any time you want.
Apparently we're not used to speaking, so we can act surprised.
Really?
Yes, really. I know we New Yorkers don't usually talk to our neighbors, but who cares? The city can be a lonely place, especially when you live alone. I've got Moti. Who do you have?
I guess we're going to be expressive of our own defeatist attitude.
Oh, look, now I've offended you. That's what I get for butting in. I'm sure you're fine. Although your episode in the park tells me otherwise. And your eyes. Well, let's just say the offer stands.
Sure.
You go home now. We'll see each other soon, Rosangela, I'm sure.
Hey,
Yes?
you can call me Rosa if you like. Rosangela is kind of a mouthful, you know?
All right, Rosa. You have a good day now.
What a strange lady.
Talking to people? Perish the thought. So now we're home.
Home. Thank God. I've never been so happy to see a 500 square foot room in my life. Ugh.
Oh, wouldn't you know it? We can attend to the telephone, or we can look around at this photograph.
It's a photograph of Auntie Lauren and me.
Did we have smallpox when this was taken?
It's me. I look scared out of my mind. I don't remember when this picture was taken, but I look about 4 or 5 years old.
So why not let's go ahead and answer the phone before anything else.
Hello?
This is Dr. Quentin from Bellevue Hospital.
Yes?
I was your aunt's primary care physician. Did you receive my letter?
Yes, I received it. I haven't had the time to come by, though.
That's all right. I'm sure you're busy. However, should you find the time today, my entire schedule is free.
Sure, I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you. Good day.
If I don't visit him, he's just gonna keep on bothering me. I suppose I should get it over with.
Yeah, we still need to go visit the psychiatrist.
My computer. It's a bit old, but it lets me access the internet and do my writing.
We could do some writing.
I'm just feeling so uninspired today. Maybe tomorrow I'll feel up to it, but today, it's just not happening.
That's how that works. That's how you get things done.
Just
And
some old book review clippings.
we have some book review clippings. We have the detective
That's
bear.
Griff, the PI bear. I've had him for as long as I can remember. He's in horrible shape, but I don't have the heart to throw him away.
So that's another smile.
This is the only living plant I own. I bought it 2 years ago. It's still living despite my total lack of care.
AKA blue screen of death simulator. Except it's not really a simulator at all.
There's nothing in these cabinets I want right now.
So really not that much we can do here.
I'm not up for watching a movie. I must have watched all of these a dozen times. This TV was here when I moved in.
That's convenient.
I don't need to bother. I don't get any reception anyway.
So, TV's I guess not good for anything except watching movies. Because she doesn't get any reception, that seems inconvenient. And we do have a letter in our inventory from the psychiatrist. So why not let's go visit him. Off we go to Bellevue. Let's see what we can find out here. What's going on with the lights?
What's with the lights?
Hey, old buildings, you know?
Yeah, you know.
Always got problems. If the plumbing ain't broken, the lights are on the blink. It's giving me a headache, let me tell you.
We cannot come out on Ront, I guess.
Did you have contact with Lauren Blackwell while she was here?
Nope. Doesn't ring a bell.
But
She was in temporary care?
this guy doesn't know anything
No,
about
she
it.
was in long term.
That's a whole different floor. This is the floor for temp patients.
I see.
About temporary care ward.
So what exactly happens here on the temporary ward?
It's just that. Temporary. Most insurance plans only cover a 2-week stay, so this floor is designed for a high turnover rate. That's why the doctor's offices are usually down here. They need to be on hand when new patients arrive.
And about the doctor.
I'm here to see Dr. Quinton.
Uh-huh. Is he expecting you?
I've got this letter right here.
Okay. Looks legit. Go
Uh,
right in.
Alright, go right
His
in.
name's on the door, you can't miss it.
Thanks.
Go right ahead. What could go wrong?
Come in.
And this guy looks
Dr.
different
Quinton?
too.
Yes.
I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Oh, hello. Come in. Come in. You got my letter, I trust.
Yes, I did.
Good, good. My condolences on the loss of your mother.
Oh, but we didn't lose our mother, we lost our aunt. So we can't be subtle with them, stern or polite. But let's be not assertive, let's just be stern.
You mean my aunt.
Ah, quite right, quite right.
So you wanted to talk to me about something?
Yes, I did. But before we go into that, how are you holding up?
So apparently there was no point to that choice since he reacts exactly the same every time, but let's not be polite again.
Just having a really bad morning.
Oh?
I'll get over it. Just some stuff I have to deal with.
You received the ashes?
Yes, I scattered them this morning.
I imagine you must miss her.
Well, we can be paranoid or callous, but let's keep up this act and be callous.
Not really.
Oh?
Nothing's really changed. Her body might have been alive, but her mind certainly wasn't.
That's a pretty severe attitude, wouldn't you say?
Maybe.
But if she weren't alive, as you say, why did you make it a point of visiting her all those years?
Well, it can't be Tommy Wiseau because this is in New York instead of San Francisco. It's the exact opposite. So, yeah, all the football is missing. There's no shots of prisons in the middle of the ocean. So all of that is missing. It doesn't really fit with the Wiseau formula. Let's keep up our asshole act.
I don't see why it's any business of yours.
It's alright, forget I asked.
I wanted to come. I came. That's all.
And now that you don't have to?
What do you want me to say? Auntie's dead. Life goes on.
So you'll just keep living, is that it?
Yes?
That's the plan.
Writing your book reviews in the paper, right?
You know about those?
It's hardly a secret. A number of the staff have read them, yes.
I didn't think a West Village paper would interest anyone up here.
I have to be honest, Miss Blackwell. The staff read them because they were more interested in you.
And you might have heard that apparently an airplane just went right over my house or something similar. That's a thing that's been happening quite often lately. Apparently this became a really popular zone for aircraft to go over. That's kind of weird, but why not? Let's be defensive.
Okay. I am this close to leaving. Why am I here?
Their intentions were purely benign, I assure you. It was your aunt they were primarily interested in. They wanted to know more about her family, and you proved to be, shall we say, less than eager to comply?
That's their problem.
Indeed. It was your choice to make. Your aunt was an interesting case, and now that she's gone, I was hoping you'd be more forthcoming with me. Just an informal chat. We can discuss her condition, and yours too, of course.
So we get to talk about our crazy aunt once again.
You never could find out what was wrong with her, huh?
No, we didn't. But she still remains a fascinating case.
Fascinating? I don't understand.
Forgive me, I speak from a purely professional perspective. I didn't know your aunt personally.
Neither did I. But fascinating?
It might come as a surprise to you, but yes.
But she was practically catatonic. All she did was lie there for 20 years. She sometimes twitch or mumble something incoherent, but I wouldn't call that fascinating.
Well, as you know, she wasn't exactly catatonic.
Yep.
We kept her sedated.
Right. She had outbursts.
Yes, and we had to sedate her heavily to keep her calm, especially in preparation for your visits.
What are you trying to say?
Miss Blackwell, we are not a nursing home. We're not content to merely keep a patient comfortable. We are, after all, in the healing profession. We were trying to heal your aunt, and to do that, we had to speak to her.
Wait, you spoke to Auntie?
We tried to.
Did she answer back?
After a fashion, yes.
So a lot of that dialogue is unchanged from the original version, which wasn't stellarly written, should we say, but apparently we decided to keep that in anyway. But this does make a bit more sense, So we can ask about what our crazy aunt said in her moments of lucidity.
If Auntie spoke, why wasn't I told?
Miss Blackwell, do you remember what brought your aunt here in the first place? Her screaming, her hitting herself?
I was only 5 years old at the time, but I kind of remember.
In order to prevent her from doing harm to herself or to others, we were forced to sedate her. When we limited her medication, she simply reverted to her former state. Her natural state, I'm sorry to add.
What did Auntie say?
Nothing that made any sense. But one thing was clear. She was in great pain.
Pain? What kind of pain?
It's difficult to say, but it was immense.
How immense?
When we reduced her medication, the transformation was dramatic. Her eyes flew open, she thrashed, her screams. Well, we had to gag her eventually.
My God.
I know.
Did she still feel it when she was sedated?
We don't know. There's no way of knowing.
25 years.
I know.
Poor Auntie.
So yeah, apparently she was kind of... She had a lot of violent outbursts, and she was very, very violent and capable of inflicting quite a bit of damage. So kind of like Nadine from Twin Peaks. There's that reference again.
Wait. What do you mean by my condition?
Hereditary dementia is my specialty, Miss Black.
We might be
And in
going
my
crazy as
opinion,
well.
There is significant cause for concern.
Sorry? Did you say hereditary?
Yes, 2 generations. Your aunt and your grandmother before her.
My grandmother.
Yes, Patricia, I think her name was, right?
I don't know. I never knew my grandmother. Auntie Lauren was it. There was nobody else. She couldn't exactly provide me with a family history.
Oh, I see. I had no idea.
Well, maybe you should have. Did anyone else come to visit her besides me?
No, you are correct. I should have read the family history more carefully. I do apologize. I just assumed... Well, never mind.
Well,
It doesn't change the fact that you should be concerned as well.
Go on.
Patricia Blackwell suffered her mental collapse at the age of 55. Lauren Blackwell underwent hers at the age of 40.
do
What are
you
you
see
saying?
do you see the
That
pattern
the same
here?
thing is going to happen to me?
No, I'm saying that there is significant cause for concern.
I see. That's clearly not the same thing.
So, I had a grandmother.
Apparently so.
How do you know about her?
It was in your aunt's case history when
So
she was
rare
brought
for
to
people to
us.
have a grandmother.
Patricia Blackwell's symptoms were the same, word for word. Patricia's case was severe, and she was young, but it was chalked up to being an ordinary case of dementia. Until
Until it struck her daughter.
20 years later, when it struck her daughter, yes.
It seems impossible.
Perhaps it's genetic, but we've detected no abnormality.
So we can ask about what's going to happen from this point on.
So what should I do?
Right now, nothing.
That's
This type
great.
of thing is unprecedented. There is no procedure to go through, no medication I can give you. I just want you to be aware is all. And come talk to me if, well, there's any concern.
And about these
You
links.
couldn't find any other link between the 2 cases?
None, aside from the family connection. And a name.
Tell me.
Name? What name?
The documentation we had on your grandmother is minimal, but there was one interesting item noted. During her more lucid moments, she uttered the name Joey. Your
Yep.
aunt, too, would cry out that name on occasion.
Joey.
Yes,
Who's Joey?
we've been wondering the same thing for 25 years.
We don't know. And yet Friends has been on the air for, I don't know. We still don't know who Joey is or what the deal is with him.
Is there anything else you need to tell me before I go?
Your aunt had some personal effects in storage. As the next of kin, you're the beneficiary. It's just a folder, some documents and so on. It's being sent to your address via messenger.
Oh. Well, thanks for that.
It's no problem at all. Goodbye, Miss Blackwell. My schedule is fairly open now, so feel free to drop in anytime. I'm always happy to discuss my favorite patient.
Sure.
Favorite patient? I'm not sure that's a good thing. So that went great. We might be going crazy. And our relatives are dead. So
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
So that was another interesting tidbit of conversation. So of course it's time to regroup back home. See what's waiting for us. Apparently there's an envelope here for us.
Looks like it's from Bellevue.
So time to find out what's inside. There are 25 letters here addressed to our Aunt Lauren from her mother Patricia, her father whose name we don't know, and Jack, who is her brother and Rosangela's father. And the gist of it is that they're going to college and Lauren's doing strange stuff. But Jack is getting engaged to... oh dear. Yeah, Mom's going crazy and calling out the name Joey. She's getting put into an institution. Yeah, Lauren graduated. I forget what her major was. And Jack gets engaged to this woman named Maria, who is not Lauren's, Rosangela's mother. But apparently they die in a car crash or something like that. And towards the end, yeah, Lauren's not doing that
There are
great
some
either.
pictures stuck to the back of this letter.
And we do get some extra pictures. John Durkin. That's a recurring name. Oh boy, another phone call. What is it this time?
Hello?
Rose Angelina. Hi.
Hi, Bob.
Thanks
Hey,
so
Bob.
much for submitting your last review on time. For once.
Yeah.
I've got a little assignment for you today.
Assignment? I just review books, Bob.
Well, today, you're not. Human interest, Blackwell, and it's right in your neighborhood.
Human interest?
Yep, college girl. Suicide.
Someone killed herself?
Yep, some girl named Joanne.
That's...
You know the Brittany house, the NYU dorm?
yes, but...
Great. Head over to the dorm and get a few statements.
But...
Speak to some people on her floor. Get a word in with the roommate.
listen!
Speak to the RA too. And hey, if you could score a picture of that girl, that would be a real coup.
But I don't do that stuff!
Like I said, today you are. Jared's over at City Hall covering that strike. So, you're it.
Today is not the best.
Not hearing you. Write it up for tomorrow's edition. Pressures of college life, etc. It practically writes itself.
Wait!
I'm so looking forward to reading it, Blackwell. Ciao.
So, of
I
course,
hate him so much! Is freelancing for that stupid paper even worth it? I guess it keeps me writing. But... oh... whatever. I'll just go over there and get it done. It's not like I don't have enough death in my life right now. Maybe this isn't a bad thing. It's like being a real reporter. Sort of.
you
My
know,
old notepad should come in handy for this.
this is how newspapers work, right? They just take random employees and tell them to, hey, go report something, even though you have no qualifications as a reporter. So we got our notepad, I think. We can look at our notes now. Apparently we're going to investigate some college student that committed suicide. That's news. Oh yeah, we did get a couple of photographs from the file though. Apparently that's our dad. That's our mom, and I saw some text a second ago. And that's our aunt. Staring off into space. That's kind of weird, isn't it? And here they are. Here is our dad when he was young. Here's our aunt when she was young. And here's our grandmother, who's also kind of staring off into space. That's a bit unsettling, but let's go get this reporting job done. Because it's not like we have anything else to do. Oh, that's a building.
I feel like hell and I have to interview college kids. Hopefully this won't take too long.
How old is she supposed to be anyway?
The sign reads Sarah Kaplan and Julie Gilbert.
You know, you don't have to go to college to be a writer, right?
The sign says Adrian Tucker, resident assistant.
So I guess it's time to talk to the RA. See what he has to say.
Hi, I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Can I help you?
Perhaps. Could I ask you a few questions?
Oh, this is about Joanne, isn't it?
You know her?
Well, I am the RA for this floor. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't know everybody. The campus police found her around 5 a.m. this morning.
Can you tell me about her?
Well, alright. But could you leave my name out of it?
Oh, no problem.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Good. Joanne's parents have already asked the dean to fire me. I don't need anyone else knowing who I am. What do you want to know?
Well, about...
What can you tell me about Joanne? What was she like?
I never hung out with her socially, but she seemed nice enough. Nobody ever complained about her. She always had friends around her. She never had any trouble, as far as I know. Her suicide came as a total surprise.
Okay, sounds normal enough.
How did Joanne kill herself?
She jumped off the roof. She died instantly. It was in the middle of the night. There was no way anybody could have stopped her. Make sure you print that.
Okay, whatever you say. I mean, I'm assuming she had the people that she talked to could have done something about it, could have, I don't know, noticed something going wrong, but if you say that's the case, maybe we could get a photograph of her?
Would you have a picture of Joanne?
A picture? No. Why would I?
Just asking.
And, well, himself, I guess.
So how did you get to be the RA of this floor?
What do you mean?
Well, it's a girl's floor and you, well...
Aren't?
Yes.
Well, it's like this. Someone at the registrar thought Adrian was a girl's name. So here I am.
None of the girls have complained?
Not yet. They seem to prefer it. This sort of thing happens quite frequently. You'd be surprised.
Well, that's quite useful information, I'm sure.
Well, that's all for now. Thanks for helping out.
Just remember, leave my name out of it.
So I wonder if we can get anyone else to help us.
The sign says Kelly Hawthorne and Joanne Sherman.
Maybe there's someone in here. Should be.
Yeah?
Oh boy. Apparently there is. Let's see what she has to say.
Hi, I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Am I supposed to know you?
No, I'm with the Village Eye.
The village what?
The Village Eye, the newspaper.
I've never heard of it.
I'm not that surprised, but...
It's just a small paper.
Yeah, I guessed that. What do you want?
I'd like to talk to you about your roommate, if that's alright.
Jesus Christ. I'm busy with midterms. I told the campus police everything. Do you have to bother me?
Look,
So she killed herself. Big whoop. Why is that my problem?
Well, we can try to make an observation. Rely on our bottomless wits to try to conquer the situation.
so you and Joanne weren't close.
Brilliant deduction, Sherlock. Can you go away?
Try to be understanding, I guess.
It must have been hard living with someone you don't like.
What? You're psychoanalyzing me now? What the hell do you know about it? You're really starting to piss me off.
I really don't know what this is about, but...
Will you please calm down?
Calm down? Who the hell do you think you are?
I just want to know a little bit about Joanne.
Fine. You want to know about Joanne? She's dead. She couldn't take the pressure, so she jumped off the roof.
Did Joanne act unusual before she died?
Nope.
Same old Joanne. Studied at her desk all day and slept all night, as usual. Quiet as a little mouse.
Okay, apparently she slept all night and studied all day. So now we get to question her more formally, I suppose. Can't wait to do that.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Joanne?
No.
I see.
Do you have any thoughts on why Joanne would kill herself?
Nope. Just another kid who couldn't hack it.
So that's quite helpful information, I suppose.
Do you have a photograph of Joanne that we could use for the newspaper?
You want a what?
Just a photograph. You'll get it right back.
Yeah, right. You think I'm giving you anything? Think again.
So, still no luck on that front.
Can you tell me anything about Adrian?
The RA? He's okay. He helps us out when we need it and keeps out of our way when we don't. It's the way it should be.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Why do you want to know?
Just background info for the paper.
I don't think so.
Suit yourself.
Then why did we ask?
Joanne never had trouble sleeping?
How would I know?
You lived with her.
Like I pay attention.
That's a great defense.
So Joanne was a good student.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
So I
Thanks
guess
for helping out.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
that's all we can learn from her. Maybe we can talk to the RA about her, though. Get some more pieces of info from him.
Hi. It's me again.
You have more questions, I imagine?
Yeah. Is that okay?
I suppose so.
Yep, the
what
most-
do you want to know?
The most likable characters in the world. You want to ask me questions?
What can you tell me about Joanne's roommate?
Kelly? Have you met her?
Yes.
Quite a sight, huh? But don't judge her by that. She's the sharpest kid you'll ever meet. She gets straight A's on everything.
Really?
Yep, she's pre-med.
Just take our word for it.
Do you know if Joanne had trouble sleeping?
I'm afraid I wouldn't. Her roommate, Kelly, never complained, but that's not surprising.
Why is that?
Well, Kelly rarely spent the night in her room. She only comes here to study, as far as I've seen.
Oh, really? So that's quite a bit of information.
Was Joanne a good student?
I don't think she had any problems, but of course, the pressure can get to anybody.
And about this little detail.
Do you know where Kelly was sleeping?
No, it's not my place to ask.
Well,
Well, that's all for now. Thanks for helping out.
Just remember, leave my name out of it.
oh, I didn't mean to do that, but alright.
Hmm?
Hi.
You have more.
Yeah,
I suppose. What do you?
just for the...
Oops.
As I. All I. But
Okay, if we go through this one
Could
more
you tell
time.
me...
she jumped. She died. It was a
Yep.
make.
Just wanted to do that.
Well, thank...
Just.
But we did get a couple of important pieces of information. Because the girl on the left, Kelly, said that Joanne slept all night, but this guy says that she slept elsewhere, so how could he have known that?
Wait a minute. Something isn't right. If Kelly's been spending her night somewhere else, how can she know if her roommate was sleeping well or not? I think Kelly was lying to me.
If one person is in one place, how could she have been in another place? That doesn't make any sense. So let's go question her with this.
Yeah?
Your RA told me you haven't been sleeping in your dorm.
Yeah, so?
You told me that Joanne slept in her room every night.
So?
How would you know Joanne slept here if you'd been sleeping somewhere else?
Huh? Oh, well, I just assumed.
Did you lie to me?
I didn't lie. I just... No, screw it. You want to talk? Fine. What do you want to know?
That's the way to catch someone in a lie. And of course, once you've done that, they completely open up to you. That's a fail-safe method, happens every time.
So what was Joanne really like?
To be honest, there's nothing to say. She was studying political science, which is kind of cool, I guess. But she was so vanilla.
Vanilla?
What the
You
fuck?
know, sweet, but not much there. Just a typical college kid. Acted just like everybody else. She seemed proud of it.
That's a way to describe people.
Did Joanne act unusual before she died?
Well, no. Although the last few weeks she's been talking in her sleep.
What did she say?
No idea. Couldn't understand her. She swore up and down that she wasn't doing it. She looked a bit scared, though.
Scared? How so?
Just scared. I didn't need the drama, so I've been sleeping at my boyfriend's place.
So you weren't here when she...
Killed herself? No, I wasn't here. Not that it would have made much of a difference. Are we done?
Well, I don't know. Are we? Can I get a photograph now,
I
please?
could really use a photograph of Joanne if you have one.
Alright, just a sec.
Apparently that does net us one.
This was hers. It was on her desk. She won't be needing it anymore. Joanne's the girl on the left.
Thanks.
Yeah, Vanilla's pretty good, honestly. So apparently that eliminates our need for a photograph. Can we talk to her about Adrian again?
Can you tell me anything about Adrian?
The RA? He's okay. He helps us out with the wage.
No, she just says the same thing, so... Maybe a little more about herself.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Why do you...
Just back.
I don't think...
Suit your...
No, not much of a change on that end,
Thanks
so...
for helping out.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
So we got a photograph. I guess this is the photograph. Not much we can do with it, but... Oh, I'm sure this will be very useful. And I think having gathered that much information, we can return home and do something with it.
Oh,
Oh boy.
this is just getting worse.
Yep.
At least I have enough for the story now. I better get home.
There's that recurring headache again. So back home we go.
This is getting bad.
Time to write up that article.
Oh my god. This really hurts. Sleep. That's all I need. I'll
So
just type
clearly.
up this story and get to bed. Shouldn't take that long.
So let's do it. Unless we can do research about Joanne.
No, I can't find any information about Joanne.
Maybe Joanne's suicide.
No mention of Joanne's suicide yet.
Because no one's published on this scoop yet, apparently.
Nope. No information. No.
And we can't find out anything about those minor characters we saw, so let's try to
Right.
write our article.
No more interruptions. Done. Article's finished, picture is scanned, and I am done for the day.
How did we scan the picture exactly? Oh boy.
No! What? Can't breathe.
Oh boy.
I need fresh air. I've got to get out of here.
Oh boy. So suddenly we have a giant headache. We really need to leave. I guess. But we can't go anywhere else, though. Can't go anywhere with fresh air, I don't think. Maybe needing fresh air literally means we need to go over here to the
My
curtains.
window. No. Those curtains stay shut.
Except she can't open the curtains, so... So where do we go for fresh air, I wonder? Can't go to the park. Is there such a thing as fresh air in New York City anyway? I guess we could go back to the hospital. Don't really see how that could help though. Maybe the doctor can't prescribe us something?
I'm here to see Dr. Quinton.
Sure thing, you're cleared. Go right in.
I suppose.
Come in.
Dr. Quinton?
Oh, hello. Come in. Come in.
Yeah, about this headache I've been getting.
Do you know anything about headaches?
It's hardly my specialty, but I know enough. Why?
I've been getting them. Lots of them.
In your case, I'd say they were triggered by stress.
Are they usually this bad?
It varies. Over-the-counter pain medication, rest, that's all I'd suggest.
Thanks.
Well, that was really useful.
I guess I'll head out.
Very well. Goodbye, Miss Blackwell.
I'm so glad we came. Just to get a guy telling us to buy fucking pain pills from the pharmacy. So I guess there's absolutely nothing we can do here, except maybe go to sleep.
I wish I could go to bed.
Work? What work?
I'm just maybe, but today it's just
I don't see what work that is, really.
no.
We've tried this, but it doesn't turn up anything.
No.
So I really fail to see what you mean by work, but alright. Oops. So we can look at this
It's
picture
a
again,
photograph of
but there's nothing particularly interesting about it. I don't think. Maybe we're supposed to talk to our neighbor? That seems like it's something that we could do.
Come in.
I suppose. Now we get to talk to her.
Hello, Rosa. Come in, come in. Don't mind the pooch, he's harmless.
Interesting place you've got
That's
here.
Nishanti's dog.
Even though we can't really look at that much.
That's Nishanti, my next door neighbor.
So let's try making small talk, because we've proven that we're so good at that.
So, how are you?
Oh, I'm just fine. Right, Moti, aren't we just fine?
That's great.
Thanks again for helping me out earlier. I'd probably be sleeping in a hotel tonight if it weren't for you.
Oh, didn't you hear? The strike's over.
Really?
It only lasted a few hours according to the report on the radio.
I suppose that's irony.
I suppose so.
That's how you react to that.
So you play the flute, huh?
Yes, I play the flute. It's called a bansuri. It was my grandmother's. She taught me how to play when I was young. I've owned it all my life, but I never started playing it until recently.
It's very beautiful.
Well, perhaps. I wish I started when I was younger. Still, better late than never, huh? Never too late to learn new things. What about you? Do you play an instrument?
Me? No. I can hardly play the kazoo.
Let's see. You strike me as being creatively inclined. Are you a painter? A writer?
Well, I'm trying to be a writer.
I knew it. Anything published?
Nothing really. Aside from book reviews in the Village Eye.
Village Eye? You mean that little paper they sell at the stand?
You've read it?
I've seen it around, but I've never actually read it. Perhaps I will the next time I see it.
So much of the same information as in the previous version of this.
Why do you play in the park?
It's a place to go, I suppose. I was walking there one day. Next thing I knew, so I go there. It gets me out of the stuffy apartment. Plus, Moti loves the dog. Well, he did.
Lots of words, but there's also the information about the dog run being closed down. That's kind of important.
Why did they close down the dog run? It seemed okay to me.
Nobody really knows. It started about a week ago. Dogs started howling, running around like maniacs, acting strange. Some even hurled themselves at the fence door trying to get out. They say it's some kind of high-frequency wave that's caused by electric cables or something. Some high-pitched sound that the dogs can hear, but we can't. But I know better.
You know better?
Definitely. I noticed these things. I could tell that things weren't quite right. Something in the air. It's not a high-pitched noise. That would only cause a dog pain. This was more than pain. The dogs were scared.
What was there to be scared of?
I have no idea, but I know what I sensed, just like you did.
Me?
You sensed it. Don't think I didn't notice.
I didn't sense anything.
Well, perhaps. Maybe I'm just spouting nonsense.
Maybe. So apparently there's something wrong at the dog park. It's quite poignant, and we must have sensed it.
That dog is adorable.
Moti? He's taken quite a shine to you.
Usually I'm not good with animals.
You never had a childhood
A pet?
Moti's a little thing, but you wouldn't know it.
He's very
Yes, that probably explains. See that box of biscuit? I buy a new one every Moti doesn't have a stomach. He has a black. Feel free to give him one.
So we can feed the dog. That's...
Could I try feeding the dog?
Sure, here, take one. I have plenty. Go ahead and feed him. He's always hungry.
So that gives us a dog biscuit, I suppose. But first, let's finish up this conversation tree, why not?
You have a very nice apartment.
Thank you. A bit small, but that's New York for you. Do you remember the Skolnicks?
I never met them.
Well, they had a big Labrador retriever. 2 people
Laborador,
and that big
huh?
black dog.
That's probably why they moved out.
You know, that's a...
I don't think that's how you spell that,
You
but...
seem very friendly.
Well, I didn't realize it was taboo.
It's not taboo.
Oh, I know. Just, I've found that most people are pretty friendly. People have their defense. You know what I'm talking?
Yeah.
Well,
Take care, Rose. Come back whenever...
Might have to do with all the words that you have to listen to if you
these dog biscuits are really mushy.
try talking to someone. So we can try feeding the dog, I suppose.
Hey, boy.
Greet the pooch, I
Hi.
guess.
Dog.
His name is Moti.
Right. Moti.
So let's give him this treat.
What do I do now?
Just say, go get it. He'll do the rest.
Go get it. See ya.
So I suppose
Let me
that's...
guess. You're hungry again? Go get it.
I'm not sure if that's how you keep a dog, but alright. I guess that's all we can do in here. Has the headache subsided yet? No, I guess it hasn't.
What is happening?
Here it comes.
It's gone. The pain. It's gone.
So hey, no more pain.
That was
That's
strange.
convenient.
It was like...
What was it like? Like a glowing picture.
What is that? The photo.
Oh dear.
Something is different about it.
I'm not seeing
I
it.
almost don't want to look, but...
But there it is.
Oh my god. No. No, no. I did not just see that.
Oh,
I'm
what
not
you did.
going crazy. No. It's just the stress, that's all. Auntie's death, work, life. I just need a rest. That's all.
So, here we go. Not that much to be said about this. Except what you see.
Bright eyes. Why do they always do that?
Gee, I don't know. What reason could there possibly be?
So, Griff, long time no see. How's tricks? Right, thought as much. Blackwell dames. Always sleeping. You're always sleeping, and I'm always watching. Yep, that's me. The eternal chump. It's
Right.
about time. Hey, nap time Nelly. Wake up.
That's a name.
What?
Shall we try this again?
No!
Now that's not very polite.
Go away!
I'm afraid I can't do that, darling. Believe me, I've tried.
No! You don't exist!
Oh, yes, I do. Look at me.
This is not happening. This is not happening. This is not happening.
Oh, brother.
I am not going insane. There is nothing there.
Could you?
No! I am not my aunt. I am not my grandmother. I am not going to end up like that.
Listen.
Get out of my head! There's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing there.
This is how you
Could you?
cope.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
No, you shut up. You're gonna listen. And you're gonna listen good. I've been watching you all day, sweetheart. You know who I am.
No.
Yes. I'm not going away, so there'd be no point in beating around the bush. Now say my name.
Oh boy,
No.
here we go.
Damn you, you know my name, now say it.
You're
Yes?
Joey?
Good girl. Good, 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 good,
Oh
good,
boy.
good, good girl.
Didn't expect that to
You got it
happen.
in one. Now turn around and look at me. Don't worry. I won't bite. Couldn't even if I wanted to. Hi there.
Oh boy. So, I guess the skipping of the music track prevented me from doing something, but there was one little sound clip that I meant to play right as the name thing happened.
You're goddamn right.
You might have heard it there. Don't know how well that would have worked, but alright. So back to this, I suppose. Back to the paranoia hour with the 20s gangster ghost and this ginger woman who doesn't want to believe that he's there. I might as well speed this up.
You really exist?
Oh yes. Live and in person. Although I'm not really alive. And I'm not sure if I can still call myself a person anymore.
So who are you?
I'm Joey Malone. And I'm the family spirit guide.
What?
Think of me as the Blackwell legacy, darling.
There's a title.
Passed down from one generation to the next, like a family heirloom. First your grandmother got stuck with me, then your aunt, and now you.
Yep. So this was around the place where the original game ended, but now it's going to go for quite a bit longer because it needs to have an actual conclusion this time. So where did the guy come from?
So I'm not going crazy.
Nope. Ain't that grand?
Why have you been haunting my family?
Haunting? Is that what I'm doing? That's a real ugly word.
Answer me. Why are you here?
You got me, sweetheart. I've been wondering why me and why your family since this whole gig started. Must be some kind of gift your family has.
A gift?
You're a medium. A medium with a direct connection with the spirit world. And I, my dear, have the unique pleasure of being that connection.
I don't understand any of this.
Oh, you will, babe, you will. Took your aunt a while, but she got the hang of it. Your grandmother never really caught on. That's probably why
Why what?
why she didn't last long. But that's something we can talk about later. You felt something today, didn't you?
Felt something?
Yeah, you felt sick to your stomach, I saw you.
I've been feeling sick all day.
And where did it start?
Well, we can easily pinpoint that. So, but apparently though this guy is somehow related to our relatives going crazy. That's something to keep in mind.
You mean the dog run?
Yeah, that's where we've got to go.
What? Right now?
Oh yeah.
Yep, the sooner the better.
But it's the middle of the night.
So you just
biggie.
had a nice nap. You should be ready for action.
I'm not going out to Washington Square Park in the middle of the night.
Well, that's where you're wrong. If there's any reason behind this medium business, it's to take care of problems like your dog park. And we have to take care of them soon.
Well, why not let's keep in character and give a whiny response.
You've got to go right now?
Yes.
What's the hurry?
Let me put it another way. Do you want to end up like your aunt and grandmother?
Yep.
Was that because of you? Did you do that?
Not me, kid, not me. I didn't make him that way, and I don't know what did. But do you really want to sit around here and find out?
Well, why not? Let's try to do this fast.
Fine. Let's go.
We're going
That's the spirit.
to find out what's wrong with the dog park.
After you.
So now here we
That
are.
was strange. Everybody just ignored you. Am I the only one who can see you?
Yep, and hear me.
That's
Keep your
convenient.
voice low. Oh, yeah. This is the spot. Can you see it?
I don't see anything. Can we go?
Come on, this way.
Hey, wait!
Well, one would think so.
Don't worry, I can't travel far from you. Goes against the rules, whatever they are. Now, look inside there. and look close.
What am I supposed to see?
Oh, here it
Just
goes.
wait. It'll come.
And there it is. Sure enough.
Wait. I see something. Who is that?
That's what we're here to find out. I'll talk to the spook. You can stay here.
Okay.
So time to talk to this spook that's haunting the
Now watch and learn.
dog park here.
Why so down, beautiful? Ah. I'm a bit out of practice. How should I handle this?
Well, let's try being charming. Evidently we have no problem with that.
Hey, don't be like that. If there's one thing I hate, it's seeing a pretty girl cry.
Yeah, at least I cannot handwave that in the proto version, I guess, saying that ordinary people like muggers and rapists will avoid her when she has a ghost following her around, but they didn't even mention that in this version, so I don't know what's up with that. So let's keep working the charm.
Leaving so soon? I thought we were getting along.
They all run. So hard to hold on. It's me. It's me. They won't stop.
So we can try to make sense of it, I suppose.
Who won't stop, kid? Try and concentrate. Explain everything so we can help you.
Help. Help. He wants me, but I want to help them. Don't they know that?
Help who?
Can't. I run away.
We won't run away.
No. No, we're sick. He poisoned us. Got into our head and poisoned us.
Whatever happened, darling, it's over. You do know that, don't you?
No. I'm poisoned. Stay away or I'll poison you. Run. Run away
Well,
like
it
all
could
the
be.
others.
What we're not entirely certain yet, but she seems to be a bit off. A bit mentally disturbed, so maybe we can charm her out of it.
You're beautiful when you're angry. Has anyone told you?
Smooth.
No. You won't trap me again.
Again?
He made everyone go away. There is nobody else. You're him.
Who?
Him.
Him who?
Now look, darling, sweetheart.
Leave me.
Hey,
Leave.
all right. We're going. Look, just sit tight. We'll figure this out, and we'll be back.
So that went great. We made so much
Friggin'
progress.
ghosts. Can't get a straightforward answer out of any of them.
You
What
want to
just
talk.
happened?
What just happened is we've got an unstable spirit on our hands, haunting that dog park over there. You wondered why the mutts don't like it here? That's the reason.
There's a ghost haunting the dog park.
Yep,
That's what I said.
A ghost.
that's totally what's
Sure.
happening.
What am I doing here?
I told you.
No! I should go to bed. I really should go to bed.
Hey, wait a sec.
Yeah. Sleep.
Sleep
shouldn't
sounds
be
great right
For the love
about
of
now.
Pete.
But he doesn't seem thrilled about it. Well, it wouldn't really work since he's already dead. He's a ghost himself, so not that much that can happen to him. So day 2
What an odd dream.
of 2, so
Good morning, Bright Eyes.
You're still here.
Wouldn't be anywhere else. Has anybody told you that you snore?
well, why are you listening to me sleep?
If it bothers you so much, you can always leave.
I wish I could, dear. I told you, I couldn't leave even if I wanted to.
So this is going to be my life from now on.
Pretty much, yeah.
You're going to follow me around for the rest of my life.
That's how it works, as far as I can tell.
Great. Just great.
Hey, it ain't all a bed of roses for me either, dollface. You think I chose to be shackled to your family for the last 40 years? Your grandmother refused to accept it, and look what happened to her.
And auntie?
She made a mistake.
What kind of mistake?
Hey, what is this, 20 questions? What's with the 3rd degree?
I don't know.
I have a right to know.
No, you want to know. There's a difference. I don't have to tell you squat.
Look, this isn't easy, you know. You're a ghost. Fine. I'm a medium. Fine. But you could at least meet me halfway.
You've accepted it, you say.
So far, yes.
Yep.
Are you ready to go all the way?
Oh boy.
What do you mean?
Ready to see what's out there.
Yep.
Ready to see what this is all
Got a
about.
big revelation coming up.
Yes.
Good. Maybe there's hope after all.
So what is it?
I don't have to tell you. It's best if I show you.
Time to see the great beyond.
Here, take a hold of this.
I can touch it?
Yeah, the only part of me you can touch, unfortunately.
It kinda tingles. What is it?
The stuff of life. Or death. I've never quite worked it out. Now you pull.
Pull the tie?
Yeah, pull.
Okay.
And that's what happens. Now we're in front of the gates of whatever this is. In front of the light.
Oh my god.
Relax. Take your time. It's a lot to take in at once.
What is this place?
It's the doorway to infinity, darling.
That's one way to put
Out
it.
there, in the distance, the next world. The next plane of existence. The gossamer threads that separate this world from the next. Whatever you want to call it. It's all out there.
How did we get here?
We're inside your head.
You mean I'm dreaming?
No, I mean we're literally inside your head. Remember those headaches you had yesterday?
Yeah.
That was your power awakening. Or to be more specific, it was this place. Forcing its way into your mind.
That seems uncomfortable. Well, no wonder I had all those headaches, but about our head.
There's a hole in my head?
Sort of.
I'm not sure I like this.
Well, like it or not, we're here.
So what does this place actually do?
It's sort of a transfer point, or node. It connects the mortal world with the next. You bring spirits into this place, and then send them on their merry way.
That's it? I thought as much.
You see, many ghosts aren't as lucid as myself. Most can barely tell you their own names. Near as I can figure, they have to come
Coward.
to terms with their departure. You dig me so far?
Yeah, we need to make them realize that they're dead. That's a bit cliche, but you know. That is the general procedure.
I think so.
Yeah. So, we have to help them accept it. That's my job, see? I talk to the spooks. You do the legwork. Anyway, I know you have some questions about this place.
Well, about... I don't really see what this has to do with this place, but I guess his status.
What about you? Can you go through that hole?
I wish, darling, but I can't. I've tried before, but it just spits me back out. I'm stuck here.
What about the tie?
You're wearing your tie again. How did that happen?
Not sure. Near as your aunt and me figured, the tie is just an extension. It's not a real physical tie. No more than I am a real physical person.
But that makes no sense.
Look, just accept it, dollface. Forget logic. There ain't no instruction manual for this.
Interpret that as we just didn't want to make another version of his sprite where he wasn't wearing his tie. But I guess about his well-being.
Are you okay, Joey?
Me, I'm dandy.
You don't look alright.
It's just this place. I don't like it. Probably
see.
because I don't belong. Maybe someday, but not now.
How about the park ghost, which doesn't really have to do with this place?
What about the ghost in the park? The one from last night. Why didn't we bring her here?
First of all, I didn't think you were ready. And secondly, that ghost was too lost and confused. When a ghost is like that, I can't just force the tie into their hands. It won't work, don't ask me why. They have to know they're dead first. Your aunt called it, being spiritually ready.
I think I've learned enough.
You sure?
Yeah.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Sure, by how through the doorway of reality we go, I guess. And back into the real world.